Hello, everyone. I am joined here with Ayden. Ayden, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ayden. My pronouns are he, him, or they, them. I'm the outreach and education specialist here at the Rape Crisis Center. I've been here for about 4 months, so it's great to meet everyone I haven't met before.
Yes, love it. Um, would you mind describing what you do, what kind of like a general day-to-day looks like for you, and maybe some of the different programs that you're involved in?
Yeah, in my short time here, have gotten my hands on a lot of projects, which is really exciting. My general day to day, I get the fantastic opportunity to really engage in different classrooms all across Dane County. So, in my work, I'm in middle school classrooms, I'm in high school classrooms, sometimes even college classes as well. Really covering a wide variety of topics from sexual violence to consent to healthy relationships and boundaries, and how to support loved ones who've been harmed by any form of violence as well. It's such a joy to always just get to be with new students every day. It's always a new challenge of trying to get a group of people who have never seen my mug before excited and talking about hard topics, but it's really fun as well to get to just chat with new students every day. Some of the projects that I've been able to kind of get on top of in the last 4 months, I'm working on a LGBT survivor support group, which actually just started yesterday, went really well. So that started, that's for adults. I'm working on a youth LGBT survivor support group as well with Briar Patch, which is coming up. I'm working on developing curriculum. I'm working with the Game Changers. I'm doing safer bar programming to make sure that we have, safer places to gather as a community in bars and taverns too. So I'm all over the place. So you'll see me around.
Love it.
Yeah,
And we do the Safer Bar program together.
we
And
do.
your position was my former position. So the full circle stunning, the continuity.
I love it.
Um, yeah, we're very excited about all of these programs.
Yeah.
Um, what would you say are some of the challenges in this work, or maybe some like barriers you face to doing like outreach and education? And then like more broadly, how that connects to why it's so important that we really need community support and donor support.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think that when you're talking about sexual violence prevention and education, and even just having these conversations with anyone in our lives, right? It's a challenging topic. It's something that we have kind of been taught as a community and as individuals to not really engage with, right? It's uncomfortable sometimes, and I think that discomfort or not really sure where the conversation is going to go sometimes can prevent people from taking that first step to either calling us into their classrooms or into their community groups or their churches, or just to even call us on our helplines, right? um, there's so much to dig in when people really take that step, bring us in. They start to realize that these are questions that we've had our entire lives, right? It's things that we've been thinking about, it's things we've been talking about with our friends. So I think that one of the best things that the folks who support Rape Crisis Center can do is encourage people to dig into the conversation in the first place, right? Bring us into your groups, give us a call, send me an email about what programs we can do together. And I think we can find that it's not actually as scary as it sometimes feels, right? These are conversations about our real lives, and I think we can do a lot together once we actually start to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also find too that like it's not only that it is a bit uncomfortable for people, but it's also the information that people really want to hear. You know what I mean? It's particularly
Yeah.
youth and like students. This is information that they want and that they really need, and that they
Mhm.
often don't know how to ask for, maybe.
Oh,
And so, yeah, I know all the work that you do is like so incredible and valued. And
yeah.
um, would you, in closing, would you like to share with us maybe like a favorite part of your job, or like something that like brings you to this work?
Yeah, you actually just like tied in perfectly, right? Like we see so clearly, even just in this last semester of student protests and showing us that they need these conversations, that they're conversations that are already having in schools. And it's such real parts of our lives. So I think my favorite part of doing this work is when I'm in a classroom, or with a group of folks, and you see content that people have maybe thought about before or maybe haven't thought about at all really connecting for someone. You can really, you can see it in their eyes, you can see their kind of posture relax, right? And people start to realize that these are things that we can affect in our real lives. We can create safer communities together through these conversations. And I think being able to help people realize that, creating a different world is super possible, and, within our own grasp it's my favorite part. I love it. I love it.
I love that from you as well.
Yeah.
Well, Ayden, thank you so much for all of the work that you do, all of the incredible programming that you do, and we appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.